In today's video, we're diving into all of Luffy's various forms throughout One Piece. We'll start with his regular form and move through some of his most incredible transformations, ending with a special mystery form you definitely don't want to miss. Luffy's base form. Despite his relatively small stature compared to many of the world's most powerful fighters, Luffy has developed immense physical strength to match them. A prime example of this strength was seen during the Dressrosa arc, where Luffy used his foot to block a stomp from Don Quixote do Flamingo, a man nearly twice his size and strength. Earlier that day, Luffy effortlessly flipped over the massive gladiator Spartan, defeating him with ease. With constantly improving skills in battle, combined with his almost unbreakable willpower, Luffy has found ways to overcome increasingly powerful opponents, all while having been out at sea for less than a year. Water Luffy. During his battle against Crocodile and Alabasta, Luffy devised a creative way to counteract Crocodile's sand-based powers. He soaked himself with water, earning the nickname Water Luffy. In this form, Luffy's punches were able to bypass Crocodile's ability to dissipate into sand, as the water nullified Crocodile's sand powers. By storing water in his mouth and spraying it onto himself or as a projectile, Luffy was able to go toe-to-toe with the Shichibukai, delivering powerful hits that eventually led to Crocodile's defeat. Afro Luffy. In the Long Ring Longland arc, Luffy faced Foxy the Silver Fox in the final event of the Davy Back fight. Usopp discovered a large black afro wig and made Luffy wear it, resulting in the creation of Afro Luffy. Usopp claimed that the afro gave Luffy extra strength, although it was likely more of a psychological boost than a real power-up. Despite the comedic nature of this transformation, it became iconic due to Luffy's exaggerated confidence while wearing it. Gear 2, second gear first, introduced during his fight against Blueno from CP9. Gear 2 is a technique that significantly boosts Luffy's speed, strength, and mobility. He initiates this transformation by pumping blood rapidly through his body, increasing his metabolic rate to the point that his sweat vaporizes, making him appear to steam. While in Gear 2, Luffy becomes strong enough to damage even the toughest foes, such as Magellan and Blackbeard. However, the technique comes at a cost, draining his stamina and potentially shortening his lifespan due to the strain it places on his body. Gear 3, third gear. Gear 3 was hinted at during the climax of Luffy's battle with Blueno and fully showcased during his fight with Rob Lucci. By inflating his bones with air, Luffy can transform his limbs into gigantic weapons capable of delivering devastating blows. Initially, Gear 3 had the drawback of temporarily shrinking Luffy to a chibi form after use. However, post-time skip, Luffy overcame this limitation, allowing him to use Gear 3 without turning tiny afterward. Nightmare Luffy. Before his fight against Gecko Mariah and Oars on Thriller Bark, the Rolling Pirates infused Luffy with the power of 100 shadows using the Kag no Mi. This transformation turned him into Nightmare Luffy, making him several times larger than normal with increased strength and a serious demeanor. In this form, Luffy could easily overpower Oars and Gecko Mariah, using both raw power and new techniques like sword fighting, thanks to the skills of the shadows within him. However, this form only lasted for 10 minutes before the shadows returned to their original owners. Gear 4, fourth gear. Developed during his training on Roscaina, Gear 4 has 3 different forms, each designed for different combat scenarios. Boundman, Luffy's first Gear 4 form, seen during his battle against Don Quixote do Flamingo. His body becomes inflated and coated in Busoshoku Haki, granting both immense strength and high-speed movement. This form allows him to bounce off the air itself, delivering powerful rubbery attacks. Tankman. Unveiled during his fight with Charlotte Cracker, this form makes Luffy's torso swell up, providing extra defense. It was particularly effective against Cracker's sword strikes and allowed Luffy to launch Cracker out of the seducing woods with a massive counterattack. Snakeman. Debuted in Luffy's battle against Charlotte Katakuri, this form focuses on speed and agility. Luffy's punches can change direction mid-air, allowing him to land unpredictable hits. This form is perfect for fighting agile opponents, and it also leverages Luffy's Kenbunshoku Haki, Observation Haki, to track fast-moving targets. Gear 5, Sun God Nika. Luffy's Gear 5, also known as the Sun God Nika form, was awakened during his battle on Onigashima. This transformation is a result of Luffy unlocking the true potential of his Devil Fruit. In this state, Luffy's heartbeat takes on a musical rhythm known as as the drums of liberation. His hair, clothes, and eyes turn white, and clouds of steam surround him. Gear 5 grants Luffy cartoonish, almost godlike flexibility and durability, allowing him to stretch not only his body, but also the environment around him. He can even manipulate intangible elements like lightning, showing the true versatility of this form. However, due to its high energy consumption, Luffy ages rapidly and experiences severe fatigue after use. The path to Pirate King Luffy. Currently, Luffy has access to a vast arsenal of abilities, including Gear 2, Gear 3, various Gear 4 forms, and the newly awakened Gear 5, along with mastery over Observation Haki, Armament Haki, and Conqueror's Haki. Given that Luffy is only 19 years old, his strength and abilities have already reached incredible heights. As he continues to master his Gear 5 form and advanced Haki techniques, Luffy is poised to face even more formidable foes, like Blackbeard, the world government, and possibly even Shanks. By the end of the series, it's likely Luffy will become the king of the pirates, with a bounty potentially reaching 6 billion berries, surpassing even Goldie Roger. However, the challenges ahead are severe, and mastering his abilities will be crucial to protect his friends and fulfill his dream of finding the One Piece.